last evening, a little after, well, sometime between 8, 9 o'clock, I guess 8:30ish, somewhere around there. I don't know. My daughter, Summer, contacted me and informed me of what was going on, at least the initial reports of what was going on with Pastor Jeff Durbin. He had at that point, we just knew he had fallen and hit his head and didn't know what all the details were. And I had not been to this hospital in a long, long time. And all the names have changed because Banner or somebody else buys everything. So, I mean, I guess Samaritan's been gone for a long time, but used to be called Good Sam. But anyways, I tracked it down and headed down there and spent a couple hours in the ER, which I expected to be extremely busy, but it wasn't. I was really surprised. I guess Tuesday night is a better night than a Friday night or a Saturday night. Well, I'm not sure what that has to do with how unbusy the emergency room was, but I joined a number of the folks from Apologia there in the ER as we sort of waited for information and get some more idea of what was going on. And I was there fairly late until Pastor Luke mentioned that Jeff was joking with him about something, and I figured if he's joking with him about something, I can go home now. I figured that was the thing. He's still there, but mainly for testing, and he needs to get cleared. Some type of a seizure. What prompted it? Things like that, we're just not sure yet. All that information has already been put out by the church on the website, but obviously a very traumatic experience for the family, for the kids, especially right before Thanksgiving. And I know the Durbins are big on family and holidays and things like that. So, hoping to get word, maybe Luke or Zach or somebody will go ahead and text me. I'll still see it on my phone during the program if he gets released or whatever else it might be. But prayer is definitely helpful for that. This morning, once the do not disturb time passed on my phone, it was Grand Central Station. And, I should go ahead and mention and thank him. One of the first people to contact me about Jeff Durbin, even though I was in the ER for a couple hours, was Ijaz Ahmed, who sent me a note. And I'm not sure you may know about this, but if you didn't, I think you have a relationship with Jeff. Yeah, you could say that. And so the word had gotten out, and I appreciated what Ijaz did and wanting me to know that. I appreciate that. That's a good thing. So let's continue to pray. Things like this, programs like House, have sort of ruined a lot of us. Not that I watched more than a few episodes, but a lot of people have the idea that today we can just figure everything out, because sometimes we do. But medicine is not an exact science by any stretch of the imagination, no matter how we may want to pretend that it is. And these bodies are complex, and things can go on with them that, I had something happen to me. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but something happened to me last July. And basically what I've discovered is can't predict it, can't treat it, no triggers, doesn't really have any long-lasting effects. So enjoy. Just when it happens, it happens. Oh, well, you'll get over it. It's a real bummer while it's happening, but you'll get over it. Just sort of how it goes. And so that's just the way it is. I hope I'm really hoping that there will be more information, because we can do so much these days. I think of especially eye injuries and stuff. Some of the stuff we can do with the eye today is just astonishing, just undreamed of only 30, 40 years ago. And there you go. But might not ever really find out why. And of course, that leaves you going, well, what if it happens again? And that kind of stuff is tough. So we pray for the Durbins and for Pastor Luke and Pastor Zach and all the deacons and the people. And since I happened to be there, and we knew that Jeff wasn't going to be feeling overly good after all of this. No. Since I happened to be there, it's sort of like, so how about preaching Sunday? It's like, alrighty. So we will be, I'll be filling in for Jeff, and some other folks have been lined up for the next few Sundays, just to give him some time off. He's going to need to have some recovery time from this. And I started looking at my schedule, and good grief, with what I've got going on, just astonishing how long it's going to be before I would have another opportunity to help fill in. So I've got a very, 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 very busy start to the next year, and that's interesting. Anyways, so just to bring you up to a little bit of speed there. Last I knew, they're hoping that Jeff will get to go home this evening and not have to be there again, because I'm sure he's just really enjoying hospital food and all that kind of stuff. So continue to pray about that situation. Thanks to everybody who tried to let me know.